I have a story to share with you tonight. It involves a get-rich scheme claiming to offer free money from BP.
Fox 10 News reporter Libby Amos was on the scene in Centinel when investigators questioned the man behind it all. She joins us live in the studio to explain what happened. I mean, Libby, this really sounds fishy.
Well, like they say, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now, deputies haven't released the name of the man who was reportedly in charge, but we've been told by the sheriff's office that the man claims to be a pastor. We've also learned he started his business called GAP Financial Solutions. After more digging, we discovered GAP stands for God Answers Prayers. Now, after sorting through this wild story, we found the basic setup kind of went something like this. The man made copies of the claimant's Social Security card, driver's license, and address, and told them he would get them money from BP. The sheriff's office says the man was going online and using the identities to file real BP claims.
After a preliminary investigation, the sheriff's office says hundreds of people fell for what they are calling a scheme.
We got here, we found that there was a lady that was processing claims for a financial institution and promising the people that they would get a $5,000 check if they were a shrimp deheader.
Deputies say the operation was run by this man. He wouldn't stop to talk to me. This is the form he had claimants sign. It says $700 of their $5,000 claim would be given to attorneys as a part of the legal fee.
They would take their information and go online and make the claim process there with all the documentation that they're getting from the people coming out here.
The form also says recipients would get a check in the mail within 48 hours from a, quote, respectable bank. Steve Snow and many others waited around to find out if they had been scammed. Do you think it's a scam?
I hope not. I hope not.
Why do you hope not?
Because they have my information.
Snow is not alone.
Upon our guesstimation of what we saw on the table, clearly it would be over 300 claims on that table. Now, have they all been put into the computer? I don't know. We just saw over 300 people had filled out documentation and given their identities.
The operation was set up off a dirt road in Centinel inside a privately owned home. None of the documents seized by the sheriff's office had official BP logos. The man running the business did not have a business license, and he admitted he had served time in prison for tax issues. Investigators say the pastor said he was part of a group of pastors in the Balabatry area who were trying to help people in a time of need. I spoke with an official from BP who said this operation was not authorized by his company. Charges have not been made yet, but the investigation is just beginning.